everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Newton's Panthers. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Stewart is the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards. 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Do you really?
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
Sammy Coates has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Ben to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Ben on third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Lotulelei able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up fourth down. This is taken at about the 14. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Okay, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. Third straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. We're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Do something. Come on now. Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with istephan22's. And now it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Slot man moves right. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eli Rodgers, 38 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Babe, can you hear me like through my laws? Can you hear me through the laws?
Stewart is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle.
Oh, shit.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive lineman.
Hey, Ronnie, you garbage, dude.
Don't get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
I'll be making him quit.
Now it's Newton here off the
Maybe I can
bootleg.
hang up on you then.
And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. 57 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense... Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Brought in by Coates. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right, and he fires one incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could...
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He finds Coates complete. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The play fake to Stewart. It's Newton.
I get it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on third down, Newton going for the deep ball.
Don't test me, boy.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I think it's time for clock management.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
That's not a fumble, it's an incomplete pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game. A really nice run. Did they decide to come back with it?
I don't know.
Or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
Fumble.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Definitely going to look. I got a list of dudes that want to get whooped. My brother, your brother. That's crazy.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Halfback sent in motion. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
What's up here, man?
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
What that say?
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Set. Ready? 20. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
What?
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Homeboy got me whooped. You playing with the guns.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
You know he's on it.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Ooh. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
but he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. Credit the tackle to Kurt Coleman. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger, a screen to Bell. He finds some open field here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And that pickup of a first down,
that's
going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Another pistol look here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Hit that quick run up.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. The 13 yards that time at a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That's caught at the 3. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I want to run up that middle, actually.
Here we go.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Big Ben going to take it himself. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Here we go. 580.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that
What
is
the fuck?
incomplete.
Are you,
He tried to keep it himself,
this boy
but
hand
can't
go
stretch his
invisible.
way in.
Oh my
and the
God.
result, instead of the chip shot to
He just
tie,
got the
they
touchdown.
turn the ball
Get
over
him out
on
the game.
downs.
Get
Very
him
tough spot
out,
here
man.
for the offense to start.
Hell, I know he
They
did
come
not
up in
listen
an
to
empty
us.
set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
You know he's gonna hurry up and launch this thing. Quick slants. Quick slants. He's gonna throw a quick slant.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
How the fuck is he open?
He's got him in.
Oh my God.
Complete.
Oh
He's at the
my
30.
God. Oh my God.
He takes it
Oh
across for
my
a touchdown,
God.
and they've taken the lead late
Oh
in the final minute of the 4th.
God.
Wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got?
Oh my God. He did got the touchdown.
So they're going to go for 2.
He's throwing a quick slant. I know he is. I know he's throwing a quick slant. That's the middle though.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just
Oh,
take
Ronnie,
the delay.
please shut up, dude. Oh, please. You're not supposed to be talking. Make an appointment when you want to say something. Like, the fuck, please.
They'll again try for 2, this time from the 7.
Yeah, make him that appointment. Fuck that middle.
Come on now.
I think he's running to right.
Cam looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point.
It's
but
all
you're not
good.
kicking it
Watch
from the
this. This
7-yard
touchdown
line.
play right here.
That's
You
not
get
what's
pushed
snapped.
5 back on the
Let me
PAT
find out
as
which
well.
one.
Right, so they have to
Cornerback.
take it from the
Watch this.
15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it
Not
around 40
on
yards.
this,
So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another
all my
play.
haters
We'll
out
see
there.
how they handle it. He'll look to throw. Now a
This is for all my
desperation
haters
throw
out there.
deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Second down here after the
Watch this.
incomplete pass. And the back goes into motion. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Oh, I'm gonna use that
In so many
sideline.
ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the
He's playing
receiver as
back,
fast
too?
as possible.
Oh, hell
Hope
yeah,
he's
I'm
got
finna
man-to-man
go.
coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Brought in by Coates.
Come here, boy.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Oh, shit. Why did I
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt
I
their
don't know if this
momentum.
homeboy dropped the touchdown.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. The man in motion is Brown. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
I'm ready. Alright. Let me see. This is
For my partner, Charles Day.
that nigga said I'm trash. Homeboy just texted me and said I'm trash. That's crazy.